What's going on, world? Me, Andre Cat, not here from West Palm Beach, Florida. So, what I'm going to do on this video is just basically walk you through setups, basically possible for London session or tomorrow's New York session, or sometime this week or next week. So, I'm just going to give you a possibility. Nobody's 100% knows where the market is going to go and how the market is going to play out, but we could give ourselves some possibilities here. Okay, so on the weekly, I'm looking at GBP CAD. I got a Fibonacci retracement tool here, and price is directly at my 78.6 fib retracement level here, and we're gonna see how this plays out. 61.8, 78.6, 88.6 are major price reversal zones here. And this is a weekly, so things can play out longer than expected. Okay, so this might not happen, tonight, London session. This might not happen tomorrow. This can play out next week, but we could get into some small trades here. So let's look at it. Okay, so the weekly, this is where it's at. Price is where it's at right now at the moment at the time of this video. Let's break it down to the daily. The daily. Let me see if we can find any potential zones here. Maybe this is a zone here. Okay, this might be a zone. This is the daily chart, by the way. I was just on the weekly, but now I'm on the daily chart here. This is a random zone, so I'm gonna make it blue. Okay, so this is where we at right now on the daily chart. You see that there's some support here, some resistance here, resistance, support here, and then maybe this might be a resistance zone here. Remember, this is a 78 point. I drew a Fibonacci on the retracement on the weekly time frame, and it prices at the 78.6 fib retracement level. And I have a zone here where price is respecting the zone here. So this might be a major area. Let's break it down to the 4 hour. So this is the 4 hour. All right, let's see where we at when it comes to, well, we'll go back to the daily real quick. I want to see if we are at our higher high. So this down here would be our higher low right here. Higher low, higher high. So we are creating bullish movements, okay? And we got a lower low, high low, higher high. Okay. So we're gonna see how this plays out. Let's break it down to the 4 hour. Right now, of course, this is bullish. So what price could do? Let's see if we have any areas. Nope. What we could have. Let's go to the 1 hour. Okay. On the 1 hour, we do have our previous U.S. session low. So I'll put that there. And use my presets. U.S. session low. Okay. So what could happen is price could reject this 78.6 fib level here and come down to this zone here, this previous U.S. session low. And how many pips is that? From here, it's probably like 20 pips or something like that. Whoa, it's not. I forgot. That's like about 100 pips. So if it comes back down here, that's 100 and something pips. So that would be a big move because that's like over 100 pips. So keep your eye out on this. Price could start rejecting this area. To be honest with you, I might look for a trade soon, but I'll keep you guys updated on that one. But this looks really, really good. When it comes to the weekly chart, this looks really, really good for price to start reversing to the downside. Okay, price could start reversing to the downside here on GBP CAD, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's check out another pair. Now I was looking at GBP JPY as well. On the weekly, of course, is bullish. Daily is bullish. The 4 hour is bullish. And if we break it down to the 1 hour, this is what I'm looking at right here when it comes to the 1 hour. So I got my previous US session high and low, and I feel like price is gonna start reversing to the downside. It went up a lot. Right now, price is overbought as well on the 1 hour chart as well, and yeah, we are in an uptrend on this one. If I draw my Fibonacci retracement, this what happen. It could come down to the 88.6, the 78.6, the 61.8, but we could possibly catch a small trade to the downside if we can get a rejection here. This is all a possibility. This doesn't mean this is going to happen. When I trade, it's all possibilities. It's not 100% guarantee it's going to go in that direction. It's basically when I trade or when I get an entry, it's based on what price is doing at the moment. So if price comes and reject this and start creating some bearish movements, then I'm looking for sales. If price breaks this zone, I'm looking for when it breaks it, I'm looking for a retest, and then I'm looking for a buy. So it's all about what is price is doing. All this is just possibilities. Okay. So I feel like price could come back into the zone and then go to the downside, but right now I got to see some volume first. I got to see a rejection. Now let me check another pair out for you guys. Let's take a look at USD, man. Like that USD. You see what data can do for you? Like CPI. This is CPI right here. This is all CPI news. All right. The data came out. I'll show you guys something. The CPI data that came out today. Look at this. Came out lower. And I told you guys, if CPI comes out lower, that is good for gold, silver, and other pairs that's going against the dollar. It's good for that. But if this were higher, if the CPI data was higher, then it's good for the dollar. But in this case, everything across the board, the month-to-month CPI and the year-to-year CPI came out lower than expected, and not only that, lower than the previous. Okay. Let's go back to the chart. So for this one, I think it has to pull back. Let me see. If we're looking at the 1 hour here, let's see. I'll probably do here. So what I would look for is price to come back all the way down here into to the zone for a pullback. All right. So this is what could happen here. Price could break this zone here, come back up, retest, start going up, and it could do something like that. Possibility. I'm not saying it will, but it's just a possibility. Okay. Or it can continue to go up. I think I already have as Fibonacci retracement 2 on the weekly. Let me and as you can see, look at this. I drew this on the weekly chart, guys. So this is this what can play out. But let me go back to the 1 hour. Yeah, so we'll keep an eye on that. We don't want to trade that right now at the moment. Euro USD, same thing. USD, JPY. Let's look at the weekly. Let's see what's that. We'll see what's that doing. We're definitely in an uptrend right now at the moment, and look like it's definitely going giving us a pullback. Daily, um, high, higher low, higher high. See how you see this? How you see this movement? Higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this is our higher high here. All right, that's our higher high, and then this is our lower low. All right, it's not perfect, but y'all get the idea. Okay, so this is our higher high. When it comes to the weekly, this is our higher high, and then when it comes to the higher low, this is our higher low. Okay, so right now price is at a area of interest right now. Let me see if I can find it better on the weekly. Okay. Yeah, that's right now it's definitely at a price of interest. Okay. So there's resistance here. There is support here. And if we go to the 4 hour here, this could be a rejection here. This could be the next higher low, but we'll wait. We'll go to the 1 hour. Look like this will be a previous New York session low. Okay. And then up here at the higher high, this will be our previous US session high. Okay. So those are the two zones that I'll be paying attention to. Right now, also I have a weekly a past weekly zone here as well. Let me see. Maybe price can come back up a little bit. Let's see. I have a zone up here too. That's a previous US session high zone right there. So what could happen? Possibility. Price could come back up into the zone here. So it's a possibility. And then maybe we do like that, something like that, maybe. Possibility. We can also possibly also even draw a Fibonacci retracement tool here. And then look at this. At this zone, it'll be a 61.8. Anywhere from, I think price could come anywhere into the 61.8, the zone, anywhere between that, a 78.6 or the 61.8. Anywhere in this area, you can look for sales maybe, but it's all about price and seeing the movement. Because if you go to the higher time frame, the weekly chart, we are bullish. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and this could be the next higher low, but also at the same time, price can start reversing to the downside. So price could pull up into one of these price reversal zones here, and then start going to the downside. Okay, but we'll see what happens. I'll pay attention to that. Let me go to the pairs that I usually trade. Euro JPY. Um, let's go to the weekly here. The Euro JPY probably gonna look the same. It's probably gonna be bullish. Higher high, higher low. We're now at that higher high. So down here is the higher low, higher high. So yeah, these are probably trades that I'll look to trade long term when it comes to swings next week. But at the same time, between that, we can probably catch some small trades off of the rejections or breaking retests. So we'll pay attention to that as well. 4 hour, but we are at the highs. We do not want to buy at the highs. Okay, we do not want to buy at the highs. I probably wouldn't even pay attention to this. Let's go to the next pair. We was looking at USD Chef a couple of days ago, but remember I told you guys I was looking for buys here in this area, but remember I told you that CPI news can change things around quickly. So what happened was price brought it all the way down to this zone here. Let's go to the weekly chart on this one. So got a higher high. We're still at a higher. We're still in the uptrend because this is a higher low here. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks, this thing has been going to the upside. Okay, but now we look like we're creating some lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so price could continue to go down to the downside, but it did create a lower low here, so maybe price could be going into a downtrend. But right now it's respecting this zone right now, so we got to see what it do when it comes to this zone that I have right here. As you can see, price is right directly at my zone here, so we'll see what's up. But we did create a lower high here, so what price could do, let's go to the weekly. What price could do, do we have any? Let me draw a zone here. Okay, so this is a random zone here. I'm just trying to see if price is respecting this level. So there's a lot of respect for this level here. Look at this. Rejection, rejection, support. So support, support, support. Let's bring it over here. Okay. Support, support, resistance, resistance, resistance. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. So, yeah, this would be a area of interest for me if price could come back up to that level. So price could come back up into that level. Maybe not, but the next level I see potentially is around this area here. We got a lot of rejection in this area here. Okay, as you can see here. All right, so this will be another area of interest. You got a rejection here, but I'm going to put that back there for now. Let's break it down to the daily. So yeah, the daily just created another created a lower low. So this is a lower low. So lower high, lower low. All right, lower high, lower low. Okay, this is our lower low. So we might see a pullback. We definitely might see a pullback here. I don't know where that pullback will be at, but we can give you a possibility on where it would pull back at. It could pull back at the 61.8, or it could pull all the way back up into the 78.6 or the 88.6 fib level, and anywhere in these areas here. Okay, it can pull back into. Let me see. Let me see what's a possibility here where it can pull back into to create that next lower high. So this is a possibility here. It could come up into the 50% or the 61, the 78.6 or the 88.6. So we'll put that as a possibility. Let's go to the 1 hour. We have our we have our U.S. session low. And guys, if you guys are getting value, let me know. If you guys want to make it easier for yourself and you just want to copy my exact trades automatically to your account, then that would probably be the easiest. If you don't want to pay attention to all this stuff here. So that's that. Let's go to let's look at another pair. I'm just trying to give you more plenty of ideas on what can play out. JPY was the Australian dollar was just bullish today. All Australian dollars was just bullish. But let's look at the weekly, see what it's doing. All right, so higher high, higher low, higher high. So we're at a higher high here. What could play out here is that this could be an area of interest right here. Yeah, this could be an area of interest where price can come back down and reject this area. As you can see, there's resistance here, resistance, resistance, resistance. So what price could do is come all the way back down and then up. Could see a rejection right there. That's a possibility. I always gotta say possibility because y'all think that 100%. Nah, I'm not 100%. Okay, so we'll pay attention to that. Let's look at daily, the 4 hour. The 4 hour is definitely bullish right now. So we at the higher high, of course. Now we just need to look for a higher low. We just need to wait for a higher low. If we can find a higher low, that'll be perfect. I could draw Fibonacci here, and then price can come down into one of these Fibonacci retracement levels. But let's look at another pair because that's at the higher high. We won't know anything. We won't know where price. Well, we don't want to know. We won't know where to enter at until after London session, New York session, or even the next couple of days on these pairs that I'm looking at right now. So we'll just look at it day by day, and we'll keep you guys updated on that. Euro odd, definitely bearish because of the Australian dollar being strong. Weekly, there's a lot of resistance in this level here, so that could be an area of interest right there. Higher high, higher low. This could be a double top maybe. Let's look at NZD JPY right now is at a higher high. Yeah, we're gonna see how see how that plays out. NZD USD. Right now we're creating lower lows and lower highs at the moment. Right now I think we're at a higher high. We'll pay attention to that. Let's look at Odd Chef. I already marked this up before. Price is respecting this parallel channel that I drew. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and it's struggling. Is right now it's struggling to get past this zone here. So this might be another rejection. We'll see. Right now we're back at the top of the parallel channel. If you're looking at the daily chart here, we're definitely back at it. So maybe you could buy sell here. I'll probably be looking for some sales here, depending on how price is moving. We'll just that's so yeah. Right now we just created a higher high based on the 4-hour chart. Let's go to the 1 hour. Yeah, I definitely was bullish. All the Australian pairs was bullish. But we'll see if price can continue to respect this level here. We can even draw another zone. This is a strong level right here, as you can see. Let me see. Yeah, this is the previous U.S. session high. Okay, and you might be wondering, how do I know the previous New York session, U.S. session high, or London session high and low? It's because I have the candles color coded. All right, the red means the U.S. session, the green means London session, the yellow means Asian session. Okay, that's how I can tell what session we're in. Right now, we're in the yellow candle, so that means we are in the Asian session. So this is the Asian session at the moment, right now, at this time. Okay, so, but yeah, this might be a perfect opportunity to start selling, maybe. But then again, on the 4 hour, we are at a higher high. We created a higher high, so we might be going into an uptrend. Um, you know, we got to see how this plays out. We could. Let me go on a daily. Back to the daily here. To the weekly, I mean. Okay. Yeah, so we're still bearish, but I'm just gonna wait for I'm just gonna wait until I see what price is doing when it comes to London session or tomorrow's U.S. session, because there's gonna be a lot of resistance in this area here. So what we could do is I could draw a eclipse, and then this is the area that we can focus on here. Yeah, we can focus on this area here, and then yeah, so that's the area we'll focus on. Yeah, this is the area. We can see some sell movements, or if not, then price can break all of this and start creating some higher highs and higher lows movements. Okay, so we'll pay attention to that. What else I want to show you guys? What else we can look at? I don't really trade these type of pairs like CAD JPY. I mean CAD, yeah, CAD JPY. But we'll look at it and see if we can see any good setups here. We're definitely bullish on the weekly. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. All right, we're on our way to create a higher high. All right. So yeah, I don't see any good movement on that right now. Did we take a look at GBP USD? Well, I know the pound will be bullish against the dollar because of the data, that CPI data that came out. We are bullish when it comes to the pound against the US. So, what could happen? We could see a pullback on that. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, everything is bullish. As you can see, everything looks the same against the dollar. If you're trading against any pair against the dollar, you can kind of see the same movement. Like this, look at the same movement. But the Australian dollar, like man, that was a trade that took. Like I said, if you watch my previous videos, we did take this trade. Let's take a look at Euro GBP. Let's go to the weekly. Don't see any good movements on that. Cash F. So Cash F is still bearish. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Yeah, we're definitely creating some bearish movements on CAD Chef, but we're definitely bearish at the moment. So what I'll do for right now is just draw my previous US session high and low. Okay, we'll draw that. Okay, so that's my previous US session high, and then this is going to be my previous US session low. All right, so that's what I'm looking at, and as you can see, this US session high is also London sessions low. Okay, so you got some rejection there. Let's see if we can bring it back to see if we can see any rejections up here. As you can see, support. What I just did. You can see there's some support here. A little support there. Yeah, so there's some strong support and resistance in that area. So now all I'm looking for is since we're creating some bearish movements, I would like to see maybe price come back into maybe this area here. I'm gonna draw a random zone. Whenever my zones are blue, it means my area of interest or like just a random zone. So I'll just color code that to blue. That's my area of interest or my random zone. What we could do also, let me see what will look better here. Maybe the 1 hour. What we could do is draw a okay. So yeah, we can draw a Fibonacci retracement tool here. So price could come back up into this area here. So price could come back up into this area here, and then start going here, and then doing like stuff like that. Because like I said, Cash F is in a downtrend, so I will only be looking for sales based on the weekly time frame, because we're creating a whole bunch of lower highs and lower lows. So I'm looking for sales mostly when it comes to CAD Chef. Okay, so we'll see. And then also the Canadian dollar likes to follow the US dollar as well. So yeah, we'll pay attention to that. Do I want to look at some more pairs? GBP Chef. I'm just trying to, break everything down for you guys so you can pay attention for this week, so we can look out on these pairs for next, this week and next week. USD Chef, like I said, we already checked that out. Chef JPY is bullish. So we are at a higher high here. So what we could do is wait for a pullback. And I can see right now where that pullback could possible happen. All right, we can throw a area of interest here because you got a rejection here and then support here. So price could come back down into this zone right here and then continue back to the upside. That could play out this week, next week, depending on how much volume is going into Chef JPY. Yeah, so we'll pay attention to that. Let's look at the daily, 4 hour. Yeah, everything is bullish right now. Right now, we're at that higher high, so we don't want to look for buys right now. We don't want to be buying at the highs. We want to be buying at the lows. So, in order for me to want to get in a trade on this, I would like to see a pullback down here in this area here. Okay, that's where I would like to see a pullback. So we'll wait for price to get closer to those levels to make a decision. USD CAD bearish because of the CPI data that came out today. So yeah, this is our US session high. This is our US session low. So what I could do is, since price is closer to the low, I can just draw my US session low here. Boom, voila. So we'll see what happened there. Okay, so we'll just wait and see what price does on that. Did I look at JPY? Yep. CAD, same thing. NZD. This is a play that I told you guys about last week that possible can be a swing. Remember I told you guys this is a possible swing trade here. Price is still bearish at the moment here. Let's go to the daily. So price came down here. Okay, but look like it's about to continue to go down to the downside. The reason why it came back up is because that CPI data, and it made that CPI data made the Australian dollar stronger. So that's why it pushed back up a little bit. So, but we're still in the green because remember, I closed out of my trades early. But if you're in this trade still, then because I called this trade out last week, you're still in the green. You're still in the green here, okay? So yeah, I think we're still good. We're still bearish on NZD. We're still bearish here. We're definitely bearish. 1 hour. Yeah, we're bearish on that. We'll keep our eye out on that. But that's about it, guys. US 30 should be also shot up today because of the data, that CPI data. All the equities should be like when it comes to the US equities, that should be going up. Okay. Gold. It's at a perfect spot right now. Perfect spot. If we would have hold our trades from here, like we could have because remember the first trade that first trade that I took was from here. All right. Remember this trade right here that I took on gold? I rolled it all the way up to the zone here. Imagine if we'd have hold that trade, we'd have caught all of this and still be good. Price would have pulled back on us a little bit, but would have been super good. Okay, if we'd have hold that trade. But yeah, we're gonna see if gold can stay bullish. Right now is at my zone, but we'll see what happens. We can also put another zone here. Okay. We'll see what happened there. And we can change this into white because that's no longer the previous. Okay. So we'll see what happens here. We'll say that's that's the high. Okay. So we'll see if price comes up here and reject it, or if price comes up and comes up like this and then do like that and do like that. We'll see if that happens, if that plays out on gold. So we'll keep an eye on that. But that's it, guys. That's what I'm looking at right now. If you're getting some value, let me know in the comment section. Like, comment, and share. But guys, if you just want to make things a lot easier for yourself and you just want to copy my exact trades when I take my trades based off of my markups, then copying my trades is the easiest way to earn money in the Forex market. If you don't want to be paying attention to the markets like how I'm doing, if you don't want to draw up your charts, or you don't know how to trade, or you don't want to do none of this stuff, but still want to be able to earn from the Forex market, copying my trades is the way to go. If you're interested, reach out to me personally. I'll get you set up. So with that being said, I'm Andre Ketna here from West Palm Beach, Florida. I will see you guys on the internet. Take care, y'all.